Hey, what's going on? Still in my car. I promise you guys 2 videos back to back, and that is what I am doing. I could have just continued that other video, but it would have been too long. I don't want to bore you guys. Anyway, it's Ultimate Self. I'm back again, and we're going to talk about the mechanics of running fast. How do you actually run fast? This is guaranteed to increase your speed every time, period. I've tested this across the waters with kids, with adults. It always works 100% of the time, but you have to understand what I'm saying and do as I say, not as you think I am saying. So you understand what I mean in a second. All right, so the mechanics to running fast, okay? Now I know a lot of you guys have heard about the push, pull, all that stuff. Lift your foot off the ground, blah, blah. I've tried every single method possible, and this is the best of all of them, period point blank. All right, it's increased my speed. Like every time I go onto the track, I'm faster than I was before. So this is guaranteed to increase your speed. Now we're gonna get into workouts and all that stuff a little bit later, but we're gonna talk about the mechanics now. All right, so here it is. You want to know the secret? Here's the secret to being faster. If you want to know the secret, I want you to punch the subscribe button and click the bell button, so that we can have more of these conversations later, because I'll be dropping a whole bunch of other secrets in the near future. So here we go. What is the secret to running fast? The secret to running fast, here's what I do. Here's my tip. Well, okay, let's get into the tip a little bit later. But the secret to running fast is getting your feet off the ground as high as possible. It's potential energy. The height of your knee doesn't dictate your speed at all. All right, so let's just make that clear. The height of your knee does not dictate your speed. What dictates your speed is your kinetic energy, which is the force you put into the ground. All right, now the secret is going to come a little bit later as to how you put the force into the ground. So you build up the potential energy. You lift your feet, your knees up as high as possible, and you drive into the ground. That is the secret. There's a little, there's more of the secret. So, just keep watching. All right, so you lift your feet, your knees as high as possible, and then drive into the ground. If you can do this efficiently from the very beginning in your drive phase, the more power you get in the beginning of your race. That's another secret. The more power you can produce in the beginning of your race during your drive phase is what's gonna carry on to the max velocity and essentially get you to your top speed. The more force you can produce in the beginning of your race, the drive phase, is what's gonna get you to your top speed. If you do not produce good force in the beginning, you're not gonna get to your top speed. I don't care what you think your max velocity phase mechanics are. It can be the greatest. If you don't produce that force in the beginning, you're not gonna get to it. Because the truth of the matter is, once we get up to our upright running form, we can't produce the force like we're supposed to. I mean, we can't produce efficient force like we're supposed to. So if you don't produce it in the beginning, when you are in an advantageous stage, when you're in your 45-degree angle, when your lowest point and the lowest angle in your run, you're not gonna get much faster when you get up. So you have to take advantage of that advantageous position that you're in the beginning during your drive phase. Stay in your drive phase as long as you can. Obviously, that's not to be force; it's basically your power. But take advantage of your drive phase. Get your knees up as high as possible and drive into the ground as hard as possible until you rise up. Once you rise up, you're not trying to push any harder. All you're trying to do is right now you're using the strength that you've accrued over the time. You're using that form, and you are holding that speed. Oh, let me fix this right here. You are holding that speed as best as you possibly can. You are holding that speed as best as you possibly can. The best you can hold it, the better you can hold it, the longer you can hold your top speed. All right. Remember, you are not getting faster once you get up. What's actually happening is the increase in your stride that you've built up. So let's say you start with 1 meter per stride or per step, and then you work your way up to 2.5 meters per step. Now, once you get up into your full running form, you're doing 2.5 meters every step. All right. So that essentially is what's gonna get you to your top speed. So your top speed now, you're covering, if you're doing 5 steps per second. I don't have my calculator. If you're doing 5 steps per second at 2.5, I'm not trying to do quick math here, but let's just say that is around 10 something, I think. Yeah, that's 10 something, maybe even 11, whatever it is. Yeah, so I think that's 11. Anyway, you do the math, whatever. So that's what you're gonna be covering every second. Every second you're gonna be covering that amount of ground. If you're able to maintain the 5 steps per second at a 2.5. Okay, so that's how you accrue your top speed. That's what your top speed is. And so the build up to the top speed is in your drive phase. You do not want to mess up your drive phase. Now here's a tip that can help you, or that will help you, not even can help you, that will definitely help you get faster every single time you hit the track. You want to know the tip? I want you to click the like button if you want to know the tip. You clicked it? All right, cool. Here's the tip. Instead of lifting your knees off, lifting your knees as high as possible, I want you to take this into your mindset. Lift the balls. Everything you're gonna be doing is via the balls of your feet. So lift the balls of your feet up as high as possible, and then drive into the ground as hard as possible. All right, with the balls of your feet. So everything's being done by the balls of the feet. Now, when you think like this, what happens is when you lift the balls of your feet up, you're gonna automatically dorsiflex. So you don't have to worry about your ankles anymore. You don't have to worry about forcefully dorsiflexion or plantar flexion. You have to worry about all that, because that's gonna happen naturally, because you are lifting the balls of your feet up. As soon as you can do it right now. Once you lift the balls of your feet up, it's automatic dorsiflexion. So you don't have to worry about that. So that is one key thing that you guys want to do. Do not lift your knees up, because when you think about lifting your knees up, you're also going to be thinking about your ankles and all that stuff. You don't want to worry about that. What you want to do is lift the balls of your feet up off the ground as high as possible. And once you've done that, boom, everything else is pretty much set in place. All right. So lift the balls of your feet up as high as possible, and then drive into the ground. Now here's a third tip. You know what? I'm going to save that for a different video. That's a really important tip, and that's a controversial tip there, because a lot of people, when they're doing this, they do this wrong. So I'm gonna make a separate video and really talk about why this works and why this is the best way to run. Period. So this right here, what I share with you, is like what I call phase 1 of running. All right, now that's level 1. All right, that's the second level. All right, so the second level will get you even faster than this will. So we're gonna talk about that in the next video. Maybe I'll share that right after this video. I don't know. Next week, and I will do that one next week. All right. So I'm really glad you guys stuck with the video for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. I'll be sharing a lot more secrets with you guys as to how to jump higher, how to run faster. I'm 5'9". I dunked for my first time in 11th grade. In 9th grade, I couldn't even touch the backboard. But in 11th grade, I was able to dunk because I worked really hard. I was able to dunk at the height of 5'7" or 5'8". I was right there. I think I was, because I didn't really grow much. I'm 5'9" now. Yeah, so I'm gonna be sharing all those secrets, all the stuff that I've worked on personally. This is not no reading books and stuff like that. Of course, I've read books and researched and did all that stuff, but this is personal experience, both mine and other people's that I've trained as well. So check in with me next week. Check with me next week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun dissecting our athletic ability, our mechanical ability, our mobility ability. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. All right, see you guys next time. Ultimate Self out.